You got you got the accessories. What the fuck you mean you need some accessories?
I
You got the
mean,
car, you got the crib. I mean, ain't no accessories better than that.
I'm not talking
Fat,
about.
fat bank account. Like you
Listen,
don't
man,
need
I'm
nothing
not
else.
talking about none of that type of stuff, Hollywood. I'm talking about like, women have their accessories like let me see, what's a woman accessory? Eyelashes and what I mean, shit like that. I don't really wear the men, the men accessories, dog. Niggas be wearing earrings and shit like that and chains. I mean, I like watches and shit like that, but
You don't need that shit. I'm telling you, you got all the accessories that matter.
I don't need a choker
If I
chain.
gotta if I gotta put on a chain and some earrings and have tattoos everywhere to attract a woman, I'm good.
Well, dog, you out the game, dog, so it don't matter. The
But
rules
if
apply.
I was in the game, I wouldn't be doing all that shit.
I
You
mean, but
you
the
wouldn't
rules,
think it's weird if I all of a sudden go start going get tattoos and
no.
now I'm piercing my ears. I'm 40 years old, though. Why am I doing all that?
Technically, you're not 40, but no, I just
This
think,
I'll be 40 in a few months.
oh damn,
So
he'll be 40.
yeah, I'll be 40 this year.
Damn, you
So
old.
like I said, if I'm 40 years old and all of a sudden I start getting tattoos and piercing my ears and all of this bullshit, what would you think? This nigga having a midlife crisis, right?
Nah, dog, I wouldn't. Dog,
I'm
I
not.
think, dog,
I, I would. I would.
I think
Now,
midlife.
if you're a nigga who already had tattoos and shit like that, then cool. But I
Gotcha.
have zero tattoos. I
I
have
have.
zero.
Well, I have tattoos. I think
Okay,
midlife
when was your last tattoo?
when my last son was born. For
Over
real,
a decade.
decade plus. Yes. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. So you're
dog,
not
I
a
can't
nigga.
get
You're
some
not a nigga that's into tattoos like that.
can't
So
get
I'm.
family
I'm a think. I'm
on
a.
my neck or something like that. Like get some lips on my
Huh?
neck or something. I can get some lips on my neck or something. Some family first tattoo on my neck or something.
If it ain't some sentimental shit, dog, like family, kids, wife, some shit like that, then nah, no. Some
I mean,
lips,
what
yeah.
about religion? Like
I'm a judge you if you get some lips on your neck. I am.
just some random chick lips
At,
on my neck.
yeah. At your big age, I'm gonna judge.
First of all, I don't like when you just age shame me like that, but it's all good.
I just aim shades myself before I shamed you. It's okay.
Nah, I mean, I don't know, dog. I just, like I was saying, I'm into glasses now, dog. So I buy all type of glasses and shades and shit like that.
Yeah,
And I
ain't
like,
nothing wrong with that, my nigga. They
I
look
think it's
good on you, so
necessary. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
they
So,
look good on.
hey, dog, as long as your friends acknowledge it, bro, it don't matter. Hey, listen,
I ain't never been no hater.
listen, dog. I jumped on the date now, right?
Which one?
I ain't gonna tell you. But I did jump on, right?
My dog on plenty of fish. God damn. ah,
Listen,
oh shit.
this is what I
Yeah.
learned about myself, Hollywood, and you know this about me, dog. I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing. So,
hmm
in order for me to meet people, I have to find a way to meet people.
Listen, in
So,
in the era we in right now, dog, I see nothing wrong with it, bro. So no
and,
judgment from me.
and dog, that's the crazy part about it first, right? Is
Uh huh.
that 20 years ago, nigga would literally be like, I would have judged myself. If I jumped in the time machine and would have seen myself at 25 and told myself what I'm doing at 45, that nigga said, boy, you the lamest nigga on the planet, bro. How you do some shit
Yeah,
like
yeah. I
that?
agree.
Second, the dating apps let you know where you stand at in the it sets your dating market, dog, your date equity. And the reason why I say that, Hollywood, the first time I jumped
Yeah,
on, right?
yeah.
Ooh, it was some boogers on that motherfucker, boy. I was like, oh my. Hey, dog, I feel like, dog, listen, I felt like I wasted my good years in my marriage.
Nah, it's some nice women out here. They probably not on that app, dog, because you got to think about it. They don't need to be on the app. They already flooded wherever they go. Like they go to the grocery store, there's
Mm-hmm.
a nigga trying to holler at them. They go get something to eat, there's a nigga trying to holler at them. They at the mall, it's a nigga trying to holler at them. So they have no reason to be on the app.
Hey, listen, Hollywood, I ain't knocking you. I'm just telling you that for a week, dog, I feel like I waste my youth.
Okay, so obviously there's a second week. So what happened the second week?
Oh, things start escalating. Things,
Okay.
things definitely went in a good direction for me. So yeah. But
Yeah,
anywho,
but no judgment on my behalf. But some of the women might be
well,
a little
that's,
off as far as the apps are concerned. So be careful.
oh yeah,
Keep
you
it
know.
keep keep your antennas up, baby.
Listen, I got my locations on. I'll send it to you when I go visit.
For sure. For
I
sure.
share my location. Nah, I'll just let me go ahead and start the podcast, man. You hear my voice, man. You know what time it is, man. It's time for social media's most imperfect perfect podcast, social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy Infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make
These nuts.
These Nuts. Here for another
How you gonna
episode.
grab a sip of drink when you supposed to say these nuts, man?
Because I want to hear you say it.
No, I say it every time, nigga. What we talking about?
I mean, but you don't say it with you really a part of these nuts. You say it like I'm dragging and making you come here and say it like these nuts. Like nigga said with some
I
enthusiasm.
don't say it like homosexually. Is what you're saying.
No, it has nothing to do with
No
homosexuality.
offense to homosexuals, but
It's a
yeah.
difference in being homosexuality and enthusiasm. We like a little enthusiasm out of you, bro. You know, people that watch the
But
podcast the first 5 minutes, you know, they be
I
like,
don't have enthusiasm when I'm saying these nuts.
why? Okay, so you want us to change our name? What should our name?
No, it's cool. I don't got no problem with the name. It's just
You just got a
you know.
homophobic response to nuts, right?
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh shit! Hey, listen, if you want to follow us, man, make sure you follow us on all our social media handles. How do they get in contact with you, man?
I am Hollywood Rich underscore on Instagram and Threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on X. Have you been on X yet?
No, I haven't. Why? What's
I
going on?
mean, not X. Threads. My
No, I
bad.
haven't.
Threads.
No.
Okay.
I mean, is that
Okay.
telling me I should go on Threads? Should I create a
You have an
thread?
account, right? You got it.
No.
You got an account. Yeah,
No.
create one, and get back at me with what you find.
Okay. If you want to follow me, I'm on TikTok and I'm also on X. I am infamous on both. If you want to follow the podcast, go to These Nuts Official on Instagram. No, These Nuts Official on Facebook. Instagram is These Nuts underscore. How they get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Also, you take the audio experience, keep the nuts separated. Make sure you go to Spotify, Apple, Bean Play. I have you consume podcasts, man. Make sure you put These Nuts a space in between it, man, and we shall pop up. And we'll gladly appreciate it. If you like our content, if wherever you see our content at, please share it, like it, subscribe to all our platforms, and we would gladly appreciate all those things from you guys. Hollywood, how was your week, man? Oh, also,
Um,
personal inquiries about the podcast, go to thesenuts.business@gmail.com. That's thesenuts.business@gmail.com. Nah, Hollywood, how was your week?
my week was great, bro. I just spent my whole week recovering from the vacation that I had a week ago. So,
Did you work on New Year?
yeah, I went there. I went there.
Okay.
They was paying time and a half, so I had to get it.
Oh, I feel you, bro. Um, I ain't did shit, man. I just laid around all day on New Year's, man. Just laid around and chill, dog. It's not like um when you sit and when you young, you like, well, I got to be out on New Year. I'd rather be home on New Year's, bro. I
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to be out.
Especially, I don't mean to cut you off, especially being in a city like Miami, dog.
Yeah,
Niggas need to stop that old tradition of shooting in the air
yeah,
on New Year's, man.
yeah,
We had a little girl die from a stray bullet.
yeah.
We had a dude who was kissing his wife at midnight get hit by a stray bullet, which is the crazy shit. I never even heard of no shit like that.
Me neither.
Then we had another guy on the balcony with his boyfriend get hit by a stray bullet. So yeah, I think that tradition need to die, dog.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
yeah, 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 yeah. I agree with you, man. like I was stating earlier, I think it's just like for me, it's easier for me just to be at home, bro. I feel more comfortable at the crib. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like being out. Like, I guess when you young and you looking at old people, like, dog, you don't never be wanting to do nothing, dog. But sometimes your peace be everything, dog. You know, and you can't put a dollar amount on your peace. So if you somewhere you peaceful and you chilling, then I think that's where you should be on New Year's, bro. So
Yeah, I feel you. And then looking at the news and seeing how shit was going this year, dog. When you got that tragedy in New Orleans, and you got the dude who did the explosion in Vegas,
yeah,
and you got motherfuckers who looking for headline lines like that, dog. I'm gonna just stay in the house, bro.
yeah, they looking
Not
for
that I'm telling anybody else to stay in the house, but just for my peace of mind. Me and mine gonna stay in the house.
yeah, and just bring in a New Year's with the ones you love, man. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it is what it is. Hey man, moving forward, man. Let's go ahead and jump to the part. I only got like about 5 topics that we're gonna talk about, today. Ain't gonna be too long of a pod. But listen, I was listening to this podcast, right? And they asked the question, why do women make men wait and give it up to the F boys immediately, right? So I thought it was a conversation that me and you can have, right? Hollywood. So I'm gonna play the clip because you know I got the clip. But I want to get your thoughts on that because in a way, dog, I'm kind of living that kind of thing, bro.
My bad. I can't
I am
control that shit.
living that, dog.
That shit jumped out of me. My bad.
I mean, because dog, at the end of the day, I can't change who I am as a person, right? Um, I think I'm a reasonable thinking person, right? I don't think I do nothing that's more different than I have to tell women this all. I'm no different than any other dude, dog. We just different men attack situations differently, and I attack situations different from a lot of dudes. But I'm not no
Yeah.
different, than no other dudes. But a lot of women seem to think that because of my personality and I'm easy to talk to and all that other type of shit, that you know it is what it is. So what I'm asking Hollywood, should I change my approach? Should I become the F boys or the rude boys or the bad boy?
Nah, cause fuck boys create stalkers and scorn women. We ain't trying to do that. I don't
I
want
mean,
no problems at my crib. I don't need no key cars and shit like that. So nah, I think you should stay with the approach that you got. At least they have respect. When y'all decide to part ways,
yeah.
it's a mutual thing, and y'all got mutual respect for each other. So ain't nothing gonna come after that. We just gonna part ways.
See, but I think because I don't lie, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what a lot of men do. I think a lot of men lie to get what they want from the woman. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna tell you what it is because I live under the philosophy that if she like you, dog, she gonna do what it is what it is when they like you. When they don't like you,
Right.
when you gotta do all the other shit. So I just don't be understanding like why niggas be having to lie to them, dog. Like I don't lie to women. Like what I'm lying to you for? Like because eventually the truth gonna come out anyway. So why
Well,
what I gave out of
but,
lying to?
but but most niggas only got one goal in mind, and that one goal in mind is to sleep with women. I
Hey,
mean, so
I be
what's
having that goal too.
lying,
Y'all
lying, but lying and making shit look perfect is gonna get me to that goal a little faster. It's how they how it plays in their mind.
hmm, yeah. Yeah.
That
I agree with
that
that.
dumb shit makes sense. It makes sense to 'em.
Nah, cause I just didn't understand why, like at the end of the day, like I'm gonna play the clip. And then I'm gonna let you hear what what they talk about, and then you tell me what you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or women who are deserving of it, and then but you women you withhold, which can be viewed as like essentially punishment. You give this to the men who are the least deserving, and you withhold from the men who are arguably the most deserving.
Okay, this is what I would say about that. So I feel like sometimes you might run into a dude and you feel like he only wants you for, but you might also only want him too. So let him quick, and then the dude that you really want to be with, you don't want him quick because once you him, he's gonna lose respect for you. That's typically how it is with a lot of guys. Like if you f them quickly, they don't respect you, they don't value you, and it's only gonna ever be about you. So you make the dude that you want to take the most serious wait to really see and vet them out if it's gonna be worth it to give them the coochie versus the dude that you don't even really want to take seriously. Yeah, we could just.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, men look at y'all as just objects because that makes no goddamn sense in the world. You're gonna make the good dude wait
because he's not gonna be a good dude to give him the coochie.
That's
That's so true.
Sometimes the coochie can make the dude act the bad guy.
No, it's just
Hollywood. What you think about what that was, man? Once you get a good guy to coochie, he gonna treat you bad. Do you agree?
I don't agree with that statement, but I get her logic, and I kind of alluded to this shit last week when we had a similar talk.
Mm-hmm.
The niggas who they hold on to the pussy, they keep the pussy from.
Yes.
They see them niggas as husband material.
Yes.
So in order to make them niggas see what they see, they gonna withhold that pussy. I don't want to do anything to make him see me as a hoe or anything other than a wife.
Mm-hmm.
So they carry themselves different when they deal with niggas like that.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, the niggas who they see as an object and this nigga running around, he fucking everybody. But my homegirl told me the dick good, so I'm gonna just fuck this nigga and go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? It's a different situation, but two different type of niggas. One is a husband material, so I don't want to taint that vision. Then the other nigga is just a hoe or something to fuck with, something to play with.
Can you balance the two out?
She just told you she can. She just told you, yeah. Of course they can.
No. I'm speaking from a man's perspective. Do you think you could be husband material but still be the bad boy type thing that they got going on? Because eventually bad boys gonna want to get a wife too.
See, but that's why I don't agree with her logic, because we could fuck on the first night, but I can still see the value in you or the wife material in you.
Yes.
It don't mean that just because we fucked on the first night that I'm not gonna see no value in you. That's not true. That's what she wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that could just mean we had that type of connection on the first night. That don't mean shit. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Dog, I think women put too much stock in sex like that. That shit, I mean, we all, okay, let me see. How can I explain this well? This don't sound crazy. We all put value in sex. But at the end of the day, I think women value it just a little bit more. Because sex is sex to most men.
Yeah.
You kind of get what I'm saying? It's something that, I'm not saying it's not women out here that don't enjoy, just like she said, she just want to fuck because she want to fuck. And I think men need to start realizing that as well. That there's women out here that's on this planet that just want to have sex too. They ain't with none of it's been around.
She one of them, but they choose the niggas who they just want to have sex with.
Yeah,
and going on about their business.
Listen, women control sex. I say this all the time. Women are the gatekeepers of sex until the actual sexual experience occurs. In my personal opinion. Yeah. Now, some people could disagree, but that's just how I feel. Like, and even in this scenario, like what she's saying, like if it's a dude that she likes, she gonna do what she do with him. And if she see a dude that she see value in, then she gonna try to hold out on the phone on the goodies with him. But in the hints of you holding out, you making room for if he may be betraying that he's a good guy, right? The whole time. Now, the more you hold out from him, the more you allow other situations to come in and invade your territory. You agree or you disagree with that, Hollywood?
I don't even think that really matters. If a nigga gonna fuck with you, he gonna fuck with you regardless. I don't think you giving it to him early or giving it to him late really matter. I think it's in their best interest that they hold back, because you giving me the pussy early, if I'm a good guy, it's not gonna make me like you more or less. You know what I'm saying? It's not. So it's in their best interest that they hold the pussy.
I think it depends on how the man values sex. Like, if you're a nigga who ain't got no sex discipline, then sex gonna make you do some wild shit. But if you're a nigga, like, I feel like, and it's just my personal opinion, I don't know if niggas gonna agree with me or disagree with me, but you can drop your comments. I mean, you can drop your comments below. I think once you get about 35, 36, sex should not be the main priority. What's going on in your brain, bro?
I was just gonna say that at our age, sex is never gonna be the determining factor of whether
If I
we
fuck with you or not.
decide to be with a woman. Yeah, that shit don't matter. It's just extra. It's icing on the cake.
Yeah. I mean, because listen, ladies, I'm gonna tell you this. You can either take it or you can be like, that nigga don't know what the fuck he talk about. It's never gonna be what's between your legs that's gonna get a man. Never. Especially if he's a man who has access to multiple women. That's never gonna be what sets you apart. It's gotta be something else. It's gotta be between your ears, not between your legs or what beat in your chest. He got to see something in you, bro.
Right.
But y'all don't figure that out. And I don't think humans, I ain't gonna just do that on women. I don't think we figure that out as men until we done, like Hollywood say, once you get your sex mileage up, bro. Once you get your sex mileage up,
but see, that's why I think they hold the pussy back from the niggas who they see as husband material, because you're not. If I give it to you early, that it hasn't enough time hasn't passed for you to determine whether mentally you fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It takes time for a nigga to see that in you. Okay, she's worth more than just some sex. You're not gonna see that in the first week of fucking with her.
But
I think time.
But I think if you have sex in the first week, as a man, from my point, I still don't know where I'm putting you at. I think we could be having sex the whole time and we kicking it, right? But it's throughout the conversations that we have and the situations that occur between you and me, it's gonna start showing me the person that you are. So either you can withhold a pussy from me, these situations still gonna occur, they still gonna happen, and I'm still gonna put you where I'm gonna put you at. So to me, it's like it's null and void at this point in my life. It doesn't even much matter if you give it to me in the beginning or you give it to me late. Because if you don't give it to me in the beginning and we get to talking, because the longer you let somebody talk to you, the more they're gonna show you who they really are. And I'm the type of person, I pay attention to words. So when you're talking to me and you saying shit that I don't like, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put you in my friend zone.
Okay, but that's your intentions. But yes. She don't know that's your intentions. So until she find out your true intentions, I'm gonna withhold the pussy. See, you might look like a good nigga, but in your mind, you're like, man, I just want to fucking go. So however long it takes me to hit her, I'm gonna hit her. Once I get to that goal of mine, then I'm out the door. So in order for her to determine whether you the husband material or the fuck boy, she gotta withhold it for a while to try to.
Okay, so how long you talking about with this withholding you talking about?
It ain't no time. It's
a time.
However long it take. Yeah, but it ain't no time like 2 months. Then I'll know for sure. No, it's not no set date. It's not no set date, bro.
It depends on how you're dating. If you dating, if y'all ain't in the same state, then I can see that. Or whatever. But if y'all in the vicinity of each other, bro, and y'all really liking each other, bro, sex probably gonna come in and no later than week 3, maybe.
And that's all it may take. That's all it may take for her to determine whether this nigga's a fuckboy or not. That might be the right amount of time for her to determine. You know what I'm saying? It might be.
I'm just telling you from my point of view. I'm the type.
But we say it all the time.
Go ahead.
Before the sex, women got all the power. After that, it's an eyeball court. You know what I'm saying? So it behooves a woman. It behooves her to hold out until she figure out whether this nigga's a fuckboy or not.
Only if you lay the pipe down right, the dynamics change. If you don't lay the pipe down right, the dynamics ain't gonna change, bro.
Okay, well if you don't lay the pipe down right, then don't none of this shit matter.
I mean, but you still got because this is what they go start talking about. The body counts you don't count. You know that's what women like to say. They like to put stipulations on this body count type thing they got going on now, bro. Well, if you don't make them nut and you don't make them do this, they don't even add you to the count, bro.
Yeah,
So,
but ain't nobody see the nigga. If you don't have potential, if you don't have potential in the bedroom, ain't no need to take this shit no further. Like we say, sex is not the determining factor, but that shit means something.
yeah.
I can't go the rest of my life with
Yes.
this motherfucker who can't make me feel good when it's time to make me feel good. Like I can't do that.
I agree. Listen, man. Listen, I say this all the time. Everybody like fucking, bro. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
if it's a man or woman on woman, man on man, however, dog, we all like to engage in sexual activity. Usually, the gatekeepers of sex be the ones that usually get hurt by somebody, the fuck boy that they talking about in this situation. So now, this when they go in their celibacy, or this when they want to do different things, and see, and that's when I usually come in. This is when I come into the scenario. I usually find those type of women. Now, you want me to be your counselor and all this other type shit, and I mean, sometimes I'm cool with it, but then sometimes I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
You going there with all that? I know women. I'm the women whisperer and all that shit. You do all that shit. You ain't gotta say it. It's just through your conversation that they determine. Okay, this nigga know women.
I mean, because I asked him simple questions, like, bro, I got to know what type of person. See, y'all say
you going there trying to be a fucking philosopher.
No.
Hold some of that smart thinking nigga shit back.
Listen, that ain't what I be doing. It's a vetting process, okay. Bro. Listen, the same way you say women got a vetting process, a man should have a vetting process too. It keeps you out of doing dumb shit or fuck with people that you shouldn't be fucking with. Because if you think with the man between your legs, dog, that's when niggas get fucked up. I just choose to use my brain. It's certain conversations that we gonna have.
Sometimes you're using it too much.
No.
Because that's the part that makes you stand out to them women.
What is what? Because I think
your conversation. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Because you think.
Listen, bro. As long as they understand where I'm at, it's cool. Because
that's why you turn into the motherfucking counselor, because this nigga understands me. He explains what men are thinking to me. He explains the mind of a man to me.
I don't understand. Listen, bro. I could be. Listen, I'm not gonna knock you on that.
Ain't no could be. From what you be telling me, nigga, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, so what I be telling you, Hollywood? Tell me. Why you sip on your Red Bull like a woman?
I ain't got nothing specific in my head, dog. But you know what the fuck you be doing, dog.
I don't know.
Because y'all start talking about past relationships, and she'll tell you what the past nigga did, and then you'll diagnose and break that shit back, break it down step by step, and then she'll be like, "Oh, the light bulb will go off in the head."
Okay.
So she'll use you as a counselor, and you'll heal all that past trauma that she had. Yeah. See, you be tripping, dog.
No.
So now this shit goes past just the sex. Okay, the sex is cool, but this nigga, I need to.
Immaculate.
I need help.
Don't never say cool with me, nigga. Immaculate.
I'm not gonna never say immaculate when it comes to you. I mean, fuck are you talking about? Never gonna say that. Nigga. She could have told me it was immaculate. I'm never gonna say that. Yeah, you know the sex is cool, like I said. But this nigga conversation is immaculate. So I know I can talk to him no matter what the situation is. So they kind of file you under, okay, we can fuck and all that, but I gotta talk to this nigga about what's going on in my life. Hey, it is what it is.
Well, listen, bro, I'm not confirm or nor will I deny what you're saying, but
you can't deny it.
For me, I can. Because on the same token of that, when I'm talking to these, they ask me questions and I just tell them the truth.
That'd be a problem sometimes.
How? How's it a problem? If you ask me
Because
and I tell you what it is.
you just said what the issue is.
Yeah.
They look at you as a counselor. You just said that.
I ain't say look at me as a
These
cat.
are the. So what did you say?
They be trying to withhold because they want to put me a boyfriend status. And I tell them,
No, you
hey,
just
hey,
said something like they look at you as a therapist or some shit. You just said that.
no. Well, some of them do. The ones that I put in the friend zone, I'm definitely their therapist, right? But then
There's a reason for that.
but some of them, I'm speaking on the aspect of trying to hold out because you see potential in me as a husband or a boyfriend. And I'm telling you off rip, that ain't what I'm on now. Now you
That was the
ask me,
original conversation though, but there's other factors though. It's
like what?
the fact of your conversation, but it's also the other shit, your accessories, what we talked about earlier in the show,
Okay, what am
that
I
make you
assessing?
husband material. Your own crib.
Yeah.
Nigga, you in a small percentage of niggas who got that. Your own vehicle. Nigga, you in a small percentage of niggas who got that. Like a nice bank account. You're in a small percentage of niggas who got that. You're a ready-made husband. You like the billboard for a ready-made husband in these women's eyes. Am I lying?
I mean, if you look at it from that aspect, yes.
Okay. So nigga.
Okay, listen.
If I fuck with him that way, it's gonna be beneficial to my life. You'll be an asset to a lot of women.
I know I will be, but
and they know it too.
Okay, but you looking at my stats, and that's cool. You know what I mean? I'm an
What you
all-star.
think they gonna look at? They gonna look at your stats.
I ain't knocking that Hollywood, but while you looking at my stats, bro, you gotta also know that my favorite position is the corner three. Or anytime I get in trouble, I go to my left. I got problem going to my right. If you're not paying attention, and what I'm saying by that, the analogy that I'm making is, you can see my stats, but I'm telling you what I'm on. Now, it's in your brain how you process what I'm telling you. You can look at all the shit that I got going on in my life and be like, cool, he's husband material, and I'm not gonna knock you on that. But when I'm telling you what I'm on, and you not listening to me, then whose fault is that? That's
It's
what the
your fault
problem.
because I'm your homeboy, and you can tell me what the fuck you want to tell me, but I know you not on that.
On what?
Being a hoe.
I mean,
that's just what the circumstances are, right? That's just what the circumstances is right now.
Yes.
But if you find that wifey material woman,
yes,
then yes. You're gonna be a husband material nigga.
I know that, but until I feel like I want to put somebody there next to me, and I'm telling you verbally, hey, are you dating? Yes, I am dating. You're not the only person I'm kicking it with. Are you sexual with other people? Yes, I am. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you want me to tell you?
No, you telling the right now. You telling the truth. But
I mean, what you want me to do?
A lot of women feel like they got the best pussy in the world and they got the best talk game in the world, so they can change you from being a nigga who fuck with multiple, to just fucking with her. They feel like that.
I mean, but you gotta have
a lot of times you humble them. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, but again, dog, sometimes conversating with women shows you that this is not the motherfucker that you need to be kicking it with. You know, she's and I say this all the time, dog. Sometimes some women are better off as friends than they are ever being sexually active with, bro. Because, you know, you get to sleep with all their friends. You know,
but just because you see them that way don't mean that they see you that way.
Bro, it's hard when I made this comparison, and I'm not no shape or form saying I'm not like any of these niggas, right? But it's different when men are the desirables. Like when a man is, for instance, like who a hot nigga right now? Who's the nigga who everybody talk about right now? Damn, I forgot the red nigga name. He played the new Mufasa movie, dog. I think you know what I'm talking about. All the women going crazy about him right now.
Don't nobody know his name, but yeah, I know you're talking
about. But all the women going crazy about him right now. Just till they found out I think he's married to a white woman or dating a white woman, right?
He looked like it. He looked like the white woman type.
But black women jumped down his throat, dog. They said that he was pandering to black women. His name Aaron Pierre. That's his name.
That man did not pander to black women. Y'all just seen this nigga and he's a nice looking man, and y'all just jumped out the window. That man did not say anything.
He did
Y'all
not.
jumped out the window. Y'all started posting him and doing all that shit that y'all be doing.
Yes. And see, that's what I'm talking about. The delusion of women. This is the prime example of what I'm talking about. Like you said, the man never said nothing. Y'all would have won.
He probably don't even speak. Do he speak?
Yeah, he done interviews. I mean, I think he said he had a crush on Ashanti and I think Foxy Brown in the interview that I was watching with him.
Oh, so that's probably where they get the pandering shit from. But that ain't pandering, nigga. Foxy Brown and Ashanti was the shit back in the day.
Oh, well, Ashanti still is fine, but what I'm saying is
she fighting her. I said back in the day because of Foxy Brown. I ain't seen Foxy lately though. I don't know.
But okay, so what I'm saying is this is the perfect analogy of what I'm saying, dog. Like you could tell a person something, dog, and then they brain, dog, they feel like they see what they want to see, bro. And I'm nowhere near his level.
And that's what I'm telling you. They see what they want to see in you. They see you and all the accessories that you come with, and that shit screams husband material. I don't give a fuck what we talked about in our initial conversation. You talking about you fucking with multiple women and all of this shit. I see husband in him. So you can't fault them for what they see.
Even if I'm telling them that ain't what I'm looking for.
Yes.
So how do I change this scenario with myself? Should I be less communicative, or should I just come in and just be? And just
change eventually you end up changing it because you stick to the nigga who you said you was. You continue to be who the nigga you said you was. No, I don't see that in you in order to cut these women off. So I'm gonna continue fucking with them and you at the same time. And when you see that I'm not gonna change from that, eventually you're gonna fall off anyway. You're gonna recognize it and then you'll fall by the wayside.
Okay, well that's therapy 101 with Hollywood the Infamous. You know, he told me that I'm too nice of a guy, so I don't know no other way to be.
I mean, if you want to be the therapist, if you enjoy being the therapist, then do you.
I don't think it's about being therapy, though. I look at it as protecting myself, dog. I think.
But you do enjoy them conversations, though.
Yeah, I do.
Don't say you don't.
No, I enjoy. But see, for me, it's a vetting process, bro. It's how I learn how to maneuver with you. Because, like I say, dog, if you let a person talk long enough, they're gonna tell you exactly who they are. You can only portray this person for so long, and the more comfortable they become with you, the more their real self come out. So I don't have no problem if you want to sprinkle a little JJ in there. You know, I'm a connoisseur of vagina. you know what I'm saying? But if you want to hold down,
sure,
you can hold down too. I ain't, cause listen, this is what I learned about women, right? Listen, if they want you, bro, they want you, bro. It is what it is. So, you know, it'd be a lot of women out here saying that, oh well, I don't date guys that this and I don't like guys. That's just because she don't like you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is, man. Hey, moving on. Let me see what we got, dog. Let me see. What do men fight, push in relationships? Okay, Hollywood. Let me ask you, since we're on relationships, and me and you be having conversations all the time, and me and a lot of my homeboys, we always talking about like we got problems going on in our relationship. We will communicate. Now, for the dudes that I be with, and I can only speak about my handful of bros, is when I talk to them, like you or my homeboy E or Fat Boy or my old school Moss or my brother, some shit like that about my situations and what I'm going through in relationships, y'all always give me positive advice, bro. Y'all always be on, bro, That's a good girl, dog. Don't leave her. Don't do this. Don't do that. Right? Women don't do that with their homegirls, right? And I'm gonna play this clip, right? And I just want to hear what you got to say about it. Is because I think this is very prevalent, right? I think these conversations are more about. I think women think men because okay, let's say I don't want to use you, but I'm gonna use you. We married, right? Well, I ain't gonna use you. I got a homeboy, and he cheat, like he do his thing. So women think that
Thank
because
God you ain't use me for that shit.
he he cheat, right? But they think the old saying, birds of a feather flock together, right?
Uh-huh.
And women assume that if your homeboy's doing it, you doing it too. And that's not always the case. And even when you got the homeboy that's doing all the dumb shit, the homeboys usually tell them, "Hey, bro, you got a good girl at home. What are you doing?"
Yeah, because what the fuck are you saying about that's kind of low key disrespectful to me. What the fuck are you saying about me that you think that I'm following this nigga to go find pussy?
Yes.
You don't think I got my own mind, my own thought process, like my own morals?
Yep.
Just because he doing it, you think I'm doing it automatic?
Yep.
Okay, that show me what you think about.
So, I'm gonna play this clip. Now, this clip got Hitman Holler in it. And he was saying, he kind of speaking on the situation that I'm talking about. Like most women think that men be telling their homeboy to do dumb shit, but in reality, we usually be telling our homeboy, "Hey, bro,
Them niggas
you
not to do it.
yeah, like don't go do no dumb shit like that." But I'm gonna play the clip and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about it.
Y'all can be single together. Females that let sisters and aunties and friends make them leave a nigga who they really didn't want to leave. A nigga come in, only thing you can tell me though, man, I've been through this. I know you different, but listen, when I did this, I made this mistake. Boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you what I made a mistake. A girl ain't gonna tell you, girl, I made this mistake and this is why he left. A girl gonna tell you just why he left. Like, yeah, he left me because, man, okay, that boy know that. I couldn't be me. You a good one. Oh, okay, I guess, sis.
But you know what else though? A nigga wouldn't even tell you to leave your girl.
Because we know.
Right, which is ironic because we don't get credit for that. Women be feeling like they man friends be trying to pull them away from you.
Hell
when it's the complete opposite.
They keep them out.
Exactly. When that nigga come to us, be mad as hell. Man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm gone, bro. I ain't doing none of this. And we all look at
you know you love her, bro. Like she ain't you remember she gonna beat up for she the only one. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give her the whole breakdown and we gonna give you all the stuff. A female gonna tell you all the bad shit to lead a nigga just so y'all can be single together. Female.
Hollywood, what you think about what they talk about? Because this is really what niggas be doing. This is really what men really be doing when we have our conversations. Because we all I'm gonna let you inside the psyche of a man. Right? Hold on, Hollywood. I'm gonna let women inside the psyche of a man for just a little split second, right? There's only a handful of niggas that men really divulge this type shit to, right? Because this is a safe space that a lot of men really don't get a chance to function in because we got this masculine shit that we got going on, right? That we ain't supposed to cry, we ain't supposed to do none of this other type shit. So when you do get some homeboys that you can really like let this part of yourself out in, dog, 99.9% of the time, dog, niggas is telling they boy, "Hey, bro, you out here wilding, bro. Like, you doing some dumb shit. Like, you got a good girl at home, bro. Like, why are you doing the shit that you're doing?" And if you're a real friend, when somebody come to you, dog, about their situation and you know both parties, as a friend, your first question should be to your friend is, "What did you do?" Because every action has a reaction. Every cause has an effect. But when you come tell your friends the problem, like they was talking about in the clip, you only tell the effect. You only tell what she did. Nigga, tell me what you did and keep it real. Your homeboy, if you right, I'm gonna tell you right. If you wrong, I'm gonna say, nigga, you dead ass wrong. And that's what a real friend do. But go ahead, Hollywood. Go ahead and say what you finna say.
No, I just want to preface it by saying we talking about niggas who think logically, niggas who got a good head on their shoulders, niggas who not for the bullshit. So a single nigga who's out there in the streets and he's dating and he's, he got multiple women that he's seeing and he's trying to, decipher which one he want to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
I would look at my homeboy and he got a good relationship and he, I want what you got at the house. You know what I'm saying? So if I see you out there doing dumb shit, I'm not gonna encourage that nigga because what you got is what I want. And I don't want you to fuck that up. So if you got a good woman at the house, I'm not gonna encourage you to come out with me and fuck up what you got. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that if I'm a logically thinking nigga and I really give a fuck about my homeboy. Now you got the other side of niggas who don't give a fuck. I want you to be out here with me anyway. So I'm encourage a breakup in your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're a logically thinking nigga and I give a fuck about you nigga and I really want what you got, I'm not gonna encourage you to fuck that up. No, nigga, you got something good going on at the house. Don't come out here. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's why women don't believe that niggas do that, but niggas really do that.
Yes, I agree. Dog, 99% of the time, dog, that's what the conversation, especially if we know you got a good girl at home, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but let's tackle the other aspect of that conversation, Hollywood, the female part. Because I believe that's 100% how females are, bro. Most. I ain't gonna say all.
Yeah. It's a large percentage.
But you have to be able to present yourself as that nigga. Because I say this all the time, dog. If your girl friends know that you a nutting ass nigga, they gonna be down with the dumb shit. They gonna encourage the dumb shit. But if you a good nigga, dog, her friends might stop her from doing some dumb shit if they think you a good enough nigga. They might. But I do know women that tell other women, girl, if that was me, I'd leave that nigga ass alone. But they single and miserable. Them be the ones that tell women, you gonna find another one of him. It ain't that easy just be finding good niggas, boy. Good niggas just ain't popping up everywhere, bro. And it's funny because I got a clip that we're gonna play about that as well. Well, the nigga actually breaks down the percentages, bro, because I say this all the time. You want a nigga that made upper six figures, you are drastically shrinking your dating pool. Like for real. Most Americans ain't making six figures. That's just not what it is, right? Then you gotta divide that by the niggas that's in jail. Divide that by the gay niggas. Divide that by the niggas on the down. Like, so your percentages. Then you want a nigga to be 6 foot. You want a nigga to be well endowed. You want a nigga to have a 900 credit score. Like, where's you finna find this Avatar nigga at, bro? Like, it's just
fairy tale.
So, where you finna find this nigga at? Is what I'm asking. So when she telling you, like, just leave them, there's other niggas out there, okay. And then you gonna go out there and see. And then when you get 40, 42 years old, now you want to find a man. But guess what? All the good men sopped up by then. Somebody seen something in that nigga and came and got him. Oh, hold on, let me get him on up off the market. Especially when a good man decides he don't want to play the games no more. When he ready to go sit down somewhere and chill, you gonna go get him a lady night. Listen, just off statistics, right? Just go look at the numbers. In America, women outweigh men by 2% or something like that, 3%, something like that. 3.1% or something like that. It's more women in America than it is men. So where you finna find this nigga that you talking about you looking for, and then you just gonna throw him back in the pond, and then you gonna find another nigga that's just like him?
No, that's true. True. If you truly got a good man, them niggas just don't come down a dozen.
They
you know what I'm saying?
Don't.
They really don't.
Look, listen. Everybody gonna have problems in their relationship, bro. That's what's gonna solidify your relationship with your significant other, bro. It's how y'all deal with the tough times. If y'all can deal with the tough times, of course, when it's easy, everything good. I say that shit every podcast. When it's easy, y'all going on trips, y'all doing whatever y'all doing. That's the good part. But how do you maneuver when it's bad? Now, if you got a homegirl that's just telling you, hey, it's plenty more, because we used to have a cast member on here that's always telling women all the time, fuck it, there's 100 other niggas out here. Facts.
It's 100 other niggas to fuck. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
She's right in that. She's right in that scenario.
Yes.
But 100 other niggas to be your person or be your husband and shit like that. It don't happen like that.
Hey, listen, and it's vice versa for men, bro. Like, that's why when we had the conversation maybe a couple of podcasts ago, Hollywood, you was like, well, you know, women want they give. I think it hurts a man more if he go do some dumb shit to his girl and she just leave, than her fucking another nigga. And because you know she only doing it as get back, even though you know she the sex occurred. The shit that hurts you the most is if she just leave you, bro. She be like, bro, you broke one of my rules and I'm out. That's gonna hurt, especially if she's a good girl. That shit gonna hurt you worse than anything. So when we out here listening to everybody, and this is my thing to everybody, bro. Everybody that give you relationship advice, right? Look at that shit.
I was just gonna say that.
This,
You gotta know who you getting that advice from.
I done sit and listen to people say, well, hey, listen, a man should do this, and a man should treat you this way, and a man should and then when you look at the motherfucker that got at the crib, he ain't none of that shit. He ain't none of that shit. Or she ain't none of that shit. So again, bro, just get your relationship, build your relationship between you and your significant other. Y'all gonna have y'all hard times, y'all gonna have y'all struggles. But y'all deal with y'all. Stop putting all these motherfuckers in your business. And this is what I was saying about earlier about the dude that was breaking down the shit about career driven women. And this is what he had to say.
Many career-driven women have problems in the dating world.
You ain't met the right one.
Hold on, I'm just talking about as a whole, especially in the black community. The women that make this nice money, they are struggling. They are on TV talking about, oh, I'm gonna have a baby, but I'm gonna have it put in me because I can't find a man. Because really, and we talked about Ace. You talked about staying in your financial lane. For men, a lot of these women aren't staying in their physical lane or their mental lane when it comes to the men. Because now you want these men that make all this here money and do all of these here things for you, which is a very small percentage of men. If you say I want a man that make $100,000, you eliminated 85% of all men. 85%, that leaves you 15%. Half of that 15% is married. 7.5%. Half of them gay. Live an alternative lifestyle. Take that down to 3.5%, 4% that you got to choose from. Then you want him over 6 feet, 2%. He can't be obese, 1%. You don't like Sagittarius, this is Leos or Cancer. You gotta look for, you gotta find him, and then he gotta like you back. That type of man that makes that type of money has requirements for a woman too that now you have to meet. This is why so many women are struggling that make money when they step out here into the dating world because they're unrealistic for their dating pool.
You know,
Hollywood, what you think? Are women unrealistic in the career world when it comes down to the dating pool?
Nah, he cooking. Most women aren't, and that where that is where the problem lies, bro. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, they looking for niggas who really don't exist, or there's a 0.5% chance that you actually gonna find that nigga. So if you really sticking to that, like what you say, and you really standing on what you say, like all of the niggas who have potential and could be a great husband and a great partner, you push them niggas to the wayside because you looking to this nigga who really don't exist, or you looking for a nigga who really don't fucking exist. So I said this shit before. A lot of women need to lower some of them standards. Motherfucker told me on a previous podcast that was called settling. I don't look at that as settling. Because the motherfucker that you looking for, the motherfucker you looking for don't exist, or he don't exist, or he don't want you. So is that really settling?
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you tell me, like the motherfucker who like you, right? Okay, I think that should go for women too.
Okay, explain.
You don't think so? Like the motherfucker who like you.
Oh yeah.
Y'all reaching for niggas who don't exist, or niggas who won't really fuck with you in the first place.
Yes.
Like the motherfucker who like you. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't know.
I feel like, speaking on that shit about some like people that like you, bro. I think we have manifested into a society where it's like, okay, remember when we were growing up, dog, if you played Little League football, only the best players got awards. right?
Yeah.
If you was the best player on the team, you got an award, best defensive player, whatever. Now every kid on the goddamn team gets a participation award, right? Just for participating in the sport. I think that's kind of bled over into like real life. I think you need to know what your dating equity is out here in these streets, and I think a lot of people don't know what they dating equity is, right? The nigga that you think you could get, you really can't get that nigga because whatever physical you don't meet his criteria, financial you don't meet his criteria, but you get around your homegirls and they tell you that this the type of nigga that you supposed to have, and it don't work that way. And same thing for men. Know your dating equity, bro. Like, it is what it is. Listen, Meek Mill said it a long time ago. It's levels to this shit, bro. You got to know where you play and where your equity at. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. We come on this podcast every week and talk about Bernice Burgos, right? Financially, I know Bernice Burgos won't fuck with a nigga like me. She not on my level, and it's cool. Everybody think that you listen to people talking about you can have whatever. No, that's not reality. I don't know when that make believe shit came into existence, but it's not. That's just like saying, like when you talk to your homeboys, and I be like, bro, do you think you can sleep with your ex or your girls that you done dealt with? Every nigga say yeah.
Every nigga gonna say yeah.
And in reality, that's not fucking the truth.
It ain't.
It's not. So sometimes you just gotta be real with yourself, bro. You got to know where you at, and women got to stop telling women all the time, hey, listen, hey, you leave him, it's another nigga out there for you. No, it is, but it's the nigga that you want. That's the problem. Like, I got this term.
Stop playing Russian roulette. That's what they doing.
I got this saying that I made around me and my homeboys. I call it bad pussy management, right? Bad pussy management is when you got 4-5 kids from 4-5 different niggas. That's bad pussy management. Those type women never get the niggas that they want. They get the niggas that they can get. Because any nigga with a logical brain that got shit going on with itself is not finna get with no woman that got 5 kids from 5 different niggas.
But you mean to tell me that not 1 or 2 of them niggas was good niggas? 1 or 2 of them niggas was a good man.
Could be. She could have been listening to her friends. Hey, he don't make enough money. Dog, listen. In these days and times, it takes 2. Unless you bought your house in 2002, then you could probably be out here surviving by yourself. But if you're trying to get into this new world, the new world order, it takes 2 people, bro. You can't do this shit by yourself. Together, y'all can make $150,000, $140,000. Now y'all maybe y'all can accomplish something, bro. Like, I don't even understand why women play this 50-50 game shit. Like, you want to pay 100% of your bills by yourself? Or you can have a nigga come in here and relieve some of that shit off you, so you have a little money to go on vacation and do shit that you want to do. Or you that prideful, you that set in your ways to fuck a nigga. The nigga gotta pay all your shit. And you built like a Winnebago. No, it ain't gonna work that way. Niggas with money fuck with certain type of women. That's why all the women get in the BBL. Because they know that type shit, what they think. If you listen to most niggas tell you they'll fuck a girl with a BBL. They not finna really wife one up. That's why I say women need to find and understand the difference between a nigga wanting to fuck you and a nigga fucking with you. Those are totally 2 different things, bro. When y'all be on Instagram showing your body and shit like that, all that make a nigga want to do is fuck. Nigga ain't never seen a bitch on Instagram be like, oh, that's my wife. Doing shit like that. Oh, that's gonna be my girl.
Yeah, but to them, those 2 things look exactly the same to them in their mind.
Yeah. But as a man, listen, I think that's why I say every man should have a female friend that's just platonic, and every woman should have a male friend that's just platonic. That y'all don't have nothing in common. Y'all don't want to fuck around like that. Because a nigga
you got a lot of them.
Yeah, I do. And that's why I'm able to diagnose certain shit when it comes down to women. Like, you can say certain shit to me, dog, and I know by how you respond to what I'm finna say, or your response to what I said, where I'm gonna put you at. You don't know it, but I know it. Because I have enough female friends that I got female friends that run game on niggas. I got female friends that's married to their man. I got female friends that's out here looking and searching just like I am. And sometimes they give you game. So when a man tell you, hey, listen, a man only gonna treat you how he perceives you. Sometimes I go women head. But that's me as like if I'm talking to my little sister or my cousin or my nieces or some shit like that. When I'm talking to them, man, listen, a man only gonna treat you how he perceive you. If he think that you like that, he not gonna put no stock, no value in you, and he gonna treat you any type of way. Just like when I say a woman that likes a man, she'll let him do shit to her that she won't let a nigga that she don't like. Well, vice versa for a man. If a man sees something in you, and his perception of you is that you a wifey material, he ain't gonna treat you like he treat the slutty bitches. But it's so hard to find a good woman because everybody's going down the same trend, bro. Everybody wearing the same outfits, the little see-through shit with their underwear. Even the good girls wearing that shit, bro. So how do you decipher the good girl if you don't talk to them, Hollywood?
I don't know.
But they all look alike.
All that shit turned me on.
But that's the damn that. Okay, so let me ask you this.
Cause when we start fucking with each other, I can't tell you not to wear that shit because you've been wearing that. You was wearing that shit before you got with me.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so when I be telling you, you be like, bro, bro, this is why the counseling session got to start because everybody looks the same. You don't know what the difference between the good girl and the bad girl is now, bro. Because the good girl, she doing the same shit that because she know that garners attention. So how do you decipher that shit if you don't have a conversation with them or get to know
them? Sound hard.
You did the right thing. Dog. You would have got your queen picked up and just set her to the side and just let everybody else go down the conveyor belt, bro. And then it's hard when you 40 when you 40 plus years old, dog, because now I was telling my homeboy this, right? You and him around the same age, right? So he be kicking it with women and his level of woman has advanced, meaning the age of the women that he's kicking it with, because he messed with girls that's his age. So he about to be 40. So I told him, I said, bro, you got to start realizing that when you was 20, 25, 26, 27 years old, and you was doing what you was doing, women knew that they still had their whole life ahead of them at 20. I still got my whole life. When they 40, they can start to see the back 18 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things starting to change now. All that hot girl summer shit, they ain't on that shit no more. It's not, I want somebody to spend my life with. So all this shit that you doing and the shit you was doing when you was late 20s and 30s, women not on that shit no more. The women that you fucking with now, they want a man.
Yeah. They got to go on these trips, bro.
Yeah, listen, bro. The fourth quarter is now, it's getting ready to start. It's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. It's the fourth quarter getting ready to start. Now, what you gonna do? And he said, bro, I ain't really think about that till you just said it like that, bro. I say, bro, but that's what you got to think about.
Yeah, they done did all that playing and shit. That shit old. Nobody want to keep playing around, and I done did that, and it has gotten me nowhere. So why would I continue in that trend?
Yes, I agree. Now you 40
Don't
years
make
old.
sense.
You staying with your mama or your daddy, or you got an apartment that you're paying $2,000 for. You struggling to do all this shit, and now all the aspiration that you thought you was gonna have when you 40, you far behind the goddamn 8 ball now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for men and women. So what you gonna do? You gonna latch on to a nigga that got something going on for himself? Allah, in comes infamous.
Yeah, I keep telling you that, nigga. You the poster child for that shit. Husband material. Husband, that's you, nigga. Your picture next to that definition.
No, I think for the next couple of years, I think I'm gonna be a fuckboy for the next couple of years, bro.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I think you.
I 2-year run, dog.
Nah, I think you sick of that shit. I think you sick of it. Not being a fuck boy, but I think you sick of the I don't want to say nothing wrong, dog, but I think you sick of the fucking with multiple people. I don't think you want to fuck with multiple people no more. I think that shit is getting old.
Mm.
I
You
think
think
you
so?
want that one person that you could do all the traveling and shit with, and that you can trust, and that you know what I'm saying, that you could call your person. I don't think you want to fuck with multiple women no more. I think that shit is you down there at the finish line for that shit. In my humble opinion.
Um, let me see. I agree with you, bro. Um, but it's just the vetting process, dog. It's, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, nigga don't want to make the wrong choice because shit, that
I'm
shit,
too
that
old. I'm too
yeah,
old to
yeah,
make a
I can't fuck up
decision.
now. This shit got to be a guarantee.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
I
fuck
feel
up
it.
this
I
time.
feel you. Yeah, nah, I feel you.
I can't fuck up this time, dog. So I be trying to be on my P's and Q's, dog. And not saying that I'm perfect, cause listen, I'm fucked up just like everybody else, bro. I got my fucked up ways.
We all do.
We all got it. But I just be on. I listen. My I don't give a fuck meter is at an all time high, man. And I think sometimes that's my toxic trait, dog. As soon as I find out some shit that I don't really like, off with their head, boy.
Yeah, but that's just you weighing the options. Now I need you to be I need you to be smart about when you weighing them options. Like, is this some shit I can deal with, or is this some shit I can't deal with? And
Yeah,
that should be the determining factor of whether you cut them or not.
yeah. I mean, cause everybody have their flaws, bro. And I'd be a hypocrite to sit on here and say that, make it seem like I'm this perfect nigga that don't have issues and don't have problems and shit like that, dog. But I'm just like every other nigga, dog. I like sex just like every other nigga. I like going out on dates. And I like making a woman feel like a woman. But in return, and this is what I have learned about myself. If you don't engage with me like how I engage with you, that's a turn off for me.
Yeah,
That's what I'm learning. Like if I text you at 8 o'clock and you text me back at 2 o'clock, it's a wrap. I don't give a fuck. No, sir.
yeah.
Give me
Nah, I get that, but I think it's some determining factors way more bigger than that because shit, like you say, you got a lot to lose. So I don't want to make the wrong decision because that could be detrimental. You know what I'm saying?
huh?
Yeah, you can't make the wrong decision at this point in life, dog. You too far in the game.
Okay. Well, Hollywood, since you a girl's dad, right? This might be our last topic, so we get on up out of here. It's gonna be an early pod this week. Um, uh, it was about an interview where a man was speaking about the value of a father in a relationship with his daughters. So I don't really have daughters, dog. So when I heard it, it made me think about you. I'm like, damn, dog. I think it's a conversation that Wood can really like dissect because he lives not this actual what they talking about, but I'm pretty sure he can relate to the content that they're speaking about the father. Because basically it's this girl, she pretty much devalued her daddy, right?
Damn.
And this is what she had to say about her father.
So one thing your dad has taught you, they would probably have something to say.
Yeah, I'll be loving that.
You ask me that, I'm gonna be like,
give me a moment to think about it.
So let's say this then.
You could give me forever to think about it.
What value did your dad? No, it's really like so he never paid for nothing. He never did.
I mean, he probably paid for some stuff.
All right. So what about if did you ever feel like if you was in danger, you can call your dad?
For sure.
All right. So
1,000%.
So you got a personal bodyguard for your whole entire life growing up. There's a lot of ladies that didn't have that. So you might have didn't get the words of wisdom, but his presence alone protected you in ways that you couldn't even see. So you feel me? So it's like every man don't got the capacity to articulate and deliver and do these things, but that don't mean I'm telling you, like the presence of a man alone changes the whole entire landscape of a woman's life. And social media tries to take that element out. And I'll explain to you how.
I agree with that statement for sure.
I'm telling you, down to, look at it like this, right? I said it, it ain't like you're gonna get into too many physical altercations. You're like, I would hope not, right?
Mm.
But the presence of a man prevents that as well. Prevention is a motherfucker because why you think the fucking president has Secret Service? They not on the job all day shooting, killing, like ducking from, but their presence alone stops people from trying the president. Like a man could have nothing. He could be just dressed with nothing in his pockets and just walk down the street with you, and your day-to-day experience would be different, just from that alone. So that don't mean that that's enough. But I'm just saying it's always something that a man.
It's one thing.
Hollywood, what you think about what the man had to say?
Until he started talking, she would make you think that her father was absent. But when the
Yes.
nigga started speaking and asking her questions, she had a good daddy in her fucking life.
But hold on, before you start, why is it that way though, Hollywood? Why would you say some shit like that if you had a good father in your fucking life? Talking about, hold on, you give me forever to think about that. Like, really? Like, why y'all men so devalued, bruh? Is what I'm asking. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know, cause I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what her perfect image of a father is. Maybe it's the niggas who be on the daddies from the TV shows, Family Matters or the Cosby's or some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe she wanted the nigga to be present in that way, but
Yeah.
most fathers are not gonna be present in that way because a lot of shit a nigga don't know what to say to you. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to provide. I know how to be there as a father in the ways that I know how to be there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna show up to the games. I'm gonna come pick you up from school every day. I'm gonna do shit like that. I'm gonna make sure you eat every night. And that's a great father. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers walk around that never had that. You know what I'm saying? So for her devaluing her father, I don't know why,
Mhm.
but I think she had the right nigga to explain to her that you actually did have a good father. You know what I'm saying? And the
Mhm.
things that you see as minuscule or minor are big things, and a lot of motherfuckers didn't have that. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So it takes for motherfuckers like him to put shit in perspective for people like that who don't
Mhm.
see, you know what I'm saying, the value that her father did bring to the table.
Whoa. Wow, that's crazy, bro. I think a lot of men deal with this
Yeah.
though. I think a lot of us go through that. And even when he made the point about, nigga, if you walking down the street, just the presence of a nigga will stop another nigga from trying you or even saying something to you.
Yeah.
Like, just that. I don't know, man.
Listen, I would hope that if my daughters were interviewed, that they wouldn't say no shit like that. But I'm not 100% sure that they wouldn't say something similar to that because nigga, my presence was constant. It's
Mhm.
like when some shit is constant and you can always count on that, you start to devalue it. It's like I know that's gonna happen, so whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that happens to a lot of niggas. Like it
Mhm.
happens to a lot of niggas in relationships. Like you get up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning and you go out and you provide for your family. They don't know what you go through. But you make that shit look easy. So it's like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I look at that as the same thing. Like she's seen her father there as a constant presence on a daily basis. So in her mind, it's like whatever. The sun come up every day, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think a lot of niggas fall victim to that shit because what we do on an everyday basis, a lot of motherfuckers don't see it as a big thing, but it really is.
I agree with you, bro. Will said, bro. Hey, if you make that shit look easy and it's not, then kudos to you as a father, man. I just think that was crazy, dog. Like,
It is. And I think she should represent her father better than that next time because I don't think if he was there every day and he did what he was supposed to do by his children, I don't think a nigga deserved that, dog. Really don't.
but dog, that's like we say all the time on this podcast, dog. The most concrete thing in a family is the father, right? And
Right.
he's usually the most not valued motherfucker
Devalue. Yeah. Devalue.
in the whole shit. And it's crazy, man. So I don't know, man. Cause dog, listen, it's no guidebook on how to be a parent,
It
bro.
ain't. It
You
ain't.
figure that shit out as you go, and then you got to realize a lot of us. Well, I can speak for me. I didn't grow up with a father at all. Period. So I don't even
Me
much
neither.
that father shit that y'all be talking about. I had no inklings of that shit, bro. I don't have no resemblance to it. I don't know what it's like. I don't know about basketball.
You had to create your own blueprint of what a father should look like.
Should be. And if it doesn't meet your expectations, then I'm sorry. But you take the good shit that you did see from me, and you multiply that with what you think a good daddy should be, and hopefully your kids, my kids' to have a better definition of what father is.
I had my first daughter at I think I was 17, and a lot of that shit was trial and error, like, but it was always backed by good intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything that I did and every move that I made for her, it was backed by good intentions. Like, I had good intentions when I made every move that I made. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everything probably didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it would, but at the end of the day, if it didn't pan out, I learned from that and I made adjustments as we go. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, every father, he might not be the best father, but shit, we try.
And that's all you can ask for. A father that actually tried. So, with that being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Hollywood, tell people how to get in contact with you.
I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads, Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on TikTok. I'm also infamous on X. You can follow the podcast at Facebook is Theze Nutz Official. Instagram is Theze Nutz _. How they get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience, keep it separated, keep the nuts separated, hit the like button, the share button. Also, if you see it on social media, wherever you see it at, man, share it, drop a comment, man. I try to comment back if you comment on something that we talked about, some fan engagement. Also, if you want personal inquiries about the podcast, go to thesenuts.business@gmail.com. That's thesenuts.business@gmail.com. As I said in each and every podcast, we're social media's most imperfect podcast, social media's best kept secret. I'm infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make Theze Nutz. There you go.